Ian, Sonic has having a 30th anniversary later in June. So Sega's announced a whole smorgasbord of Sonic goodies and...
A smorgasbordish. Yes. So I'm actually fairly excited for these. We've got a few things coming. So they've announced one new game, a compilation, and a remaster. That's what they're doing. The new game had a very short teaser trailer. No one really knows anything about it. There have been rumors floating around the internet that it would be a Sonic open world game. I have no idea how that would work. I feel like Sonic is best in tight controlled spaces, like a roller coaster. That seems to make the most sense.
Breath of the Wild Sonic sounds awful.
Breath of the Sonic, no, it sounds great. I would play the shit out of that. I just don't know exactly how they're going to do it. There would have to be some real A1 level design to make that work.
Your shoes wear out like swords. You got to find new shoes.
You got to get new sneakers.
Except Sonic Sega would probably have you buy the shoes.
So, I don't think they even gave it a name. Just a new Sonic team game. I'd love it if they called it Sonic Adventure 3. That would be great, but I don't think.
Are you sure it's open world?
No, I didn't say it's open world at all. I said there's rumors that it's open world.
Okay.
No, I'm not sure about anything. No one's sure about anything. Nothing's been announced. But it ends with a 2020 release window, so it's not actually going to come out during his 30th anniversary, but we're getting the announcement.
Okay.
Sonic Colors is back. That's getting a remaster.
True colors shining through.
I've never played Sonic Colors, but I heard that it was one of the better Sonic games that came out during a particular lull in the quality of Sonic games. This would have been like the Wii and the DS era. So this would have been Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic 2006. Like, we're talking trash. We're talking dog trash.
No, they're just trying to do different shit and none of it worked.
But Colors was apparently a game that did work fairly well. It was a Wii and a DS game. I believe it was one of the first ones that kind of returned to like a 2D side scroller. At least it was, side scroller in terms of its build. It wasn't like a 3D game. Mm-hmm. So I'll actually play this. People have spoken highly of it. I feel like Sega's trying a little harder with Sonic now. This is the one game that kind of came out from them that might be worth salvaging. So yes, I'll play it. The one that I'm interested in the most, though, and granted, these have been repackaged and sold to us a billion million times.
Million.
Is they're doing a Sonic Origins collection. That is Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. Okay, so we've seen this 100 times before.
A billion million.
Trillion. But they're all going to have widescreen display options.
Oh.
Which is something that I'm particularly interested in. All the previous, remasters like this either do it in, not remasters, releases like this do it in either 4:3, or if you wanted to do widescreen, it's horrible. It does
It's not really widescreen.
Right, it's not really
widescreen.
widescreen.
This is actually giving you more space.
This is giving you more space on screen.
So they actually had to go back and redo the game, basically, or recode to make it. But that's pretty damn cool.
I think it's going to look great. Those games look fantastic. I think on a widescreen with more space, they'll look wonderful. And I think it'll help the sense of speed and probably some problems people have with some of the 2D games, and that you'll actually be able to see what's approaching.
Yes, that's part of the problem with Sonic. I always hated that they put him in the middle of the screen, but he's going so fast, there's not enough time to react sometimes.
So now I think it'll change up how we play some of those games.
Maybe I'll enjoy the game now. We'll see.
It's not just an aesthetic change. I think it's going to be a meaningful change for the gameplay.
No Sonic Spinball, huh? They kept that one out of there.
Which is kind of a bummer because it's
just throw it in there as an Easter egg maybe.
The first two levels are fun. The third and the fourth level really start to grind, but it was a good idea. I wish they would revisit it. I really would love to see them do a new Sonic Pinball.
That'll be DLC on that. That'll be DLC.
So those are the main things, and then they go on to talk a little bit about how Sonic is going to cameo and shit. Sonic goes everywhere. He's going to cameo in 2 Point Hospital. Looks like he's going to cameo in Minecraft. He's going to be in the Sega debuted Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. I like how they kept that name. The game was earlier this week. Sega debuted Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Shouldn't that be 2021 now?
Wait a minute. They held back their the crossover game. They held that back.
No, that game came out. This is the non-crossover, just Olympics one. And Sonic is going to have a cameo in it.
There's a separate Olympic Games with Sega. So there's two with Sonic.
Sega is making an official Olympics game.
Oh, they're just doing a regular Olympic Games, like a track and field sort of game.
Sonic is going to cameo in that.
Okay, this is actually the most interesting thing. They're actually doing a real Olympic game without mascots.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Click the link. Let's find out.
They're publishing a Tokyo Olympics game.
We're doing this research live. Yep.
More straight-faced presentation. 18 events.
The official video game is a slightly more straight-faced presentation.
Oh. Your avatar can wear wild outfits like pirate, duds, and astronaut space. Okay.
I generally really like Olympics games. I don't like watching the Olympics. I don't like what it... I have a lot of problems with that, but the games are fun.
Did they take the code from Nintendo without realizing it was alternate from the little Sega espionage?
Yeah.
So the 100-meter, 4x100 relay, 110-meter hurdles, hammer throw, long jump. No javelin, huh? Baseball, basketball, what? Beach volleyball, BMX cycling, boxing, judo, rugby sevens. Is rugby in the Olympics? Soccer, freestyle swimming, 200 medley swimming, sport climbing. Is that in the Olympics this year? Is that like one of those tryout sports?
Sport climbing? I guess.
Table tennis usually is in tennis. So this is going to be their more straightforward. That's beyond track and field too. Even God, once you put in like basketball and baseball, you have all these different mini engines of games. That's awesome. I want to see. Where's fencing? God damn it, they do judo but no fencing. Damn it.
No fencing, huh? Weird.
No fencing. The one sport Pat probably could have tried if I fucking pursued a real sport. I could have went into fencing. I was a natural in college. I was really good.
Natural.
I was beating people that did it for years. I do lefty too.
You're good at sword fighting.
Oh. You say like you see me like run a couple people through. You say like, yeah, I've seen you. I've seen Pat take out a couple people.
I don't talk about everything.
Why did you say you never seen me with a fence before?
I said you're good at sword fighting. I've never seen you fence.
You're just thinking I can kill someone with a sword.
I'm just thinking you could probably kill someone with a sword.
I could. I take pride in that. I could defend myself with a katana. I could do that. A lot of years of watching Highlander the series.
So I'm looking at sport climbing just on this list, and all I can think about is American Gladiators: The Wall.
I mean, that's basically what. Unless they pick, go out there on some place in Japan and climb that mountain. I guess you can do that competitively for time. Without people
it's
dying.
Probably timed.
But I always love the experimental sports they try to like throw in. Every 4 years.
Mm-hmm. They give something a chance.
They give them a chance. I think they took out the controversial one. They tried to take out wrestling 4 years ago, and the world went nuts.
Yeah,
that's one of the original old school. Let's just oil up and get naked. Old Greece ones.
Nothing more Olympic than nude dudes.
But seriously, you can't get rid of wrestling. You get rid of that in the Olympics, then the wrestlers have nothing to look forward to. Because amateur wrestling, at least in the U.S., you don't get paid. You get paid somewhat overseas, like in Russia and Europe. It's bigger in the Middle East, but
in
not
the
here.
U.S. That's a passion project.
No, you got to go into MMA or professional wrestling,
right?
If that's basically your choices. Anyway, go watch that DuPont documentary about that lunatic having all the wrestlers at his compound. How he shot that guy, that wrestler. That's a good. You ever see that documentary?
No,
it's a great one. Remember that with DuPont? That was like 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They paid the wrestlers to train him, and they actually gave them money. And then one of the DuPonts, the DuPonts who own the state of Delaware, ended up shooting one of the wrestlers.
Yeah, I remember. That was crazy.
Anyway.
God, that was... Wow.
Horrifying. Yes. Absolutely horrifying. All right, so Sonic's turned 30. We'll do the full recap later on. You think that's the main topic, Ian? You think we squeeze it there with the Olympics?
We got no choice.
We got no choice.
We got no choice.
Was there a trailer for this Breath of the Wild game that made
it was like a 15-second.
I can't find it.
It was like a 15-second non-trailer.
It was just saying we're making a game coming out next year.
Yeah.
Even Sega could even do something for the 30th anniversary. You're always lagging behind Nintendo in terms of the releases. They say, come on, it's a one property, one of the three properties left you have that's worth a damn. And
Sega has a shitload of properties.
They got like 4. Come on,
Yakuza, dude.
Yakuza
is massive. That's
does
Sega.
That count? Okay.
Yes, it does count.
That doesn't count. Doesn't count.
It absolutely counts.
Doesn't count. Crazy Taxi counts more than that. Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, Sonic, and Altered Beast. Those are the ones that matter to me. Those are the ones that, and Pat Riley's basketball.
Not even getting into this conversation.
Come on, I'm trying to draw you in
Moving on.
to my fencing trap.
No.